Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a really powerful manifestation technique that completely flips the script. It's all about shifting your focus away from what you're trying to get and instead honing in on who you need to be. So, let's start with something I think we've all felt, right? You've got this goal, this big desire, but you just feel stuck. You're caught in this loop of just wanting it, constantly focused on the fact that it's not here yet. And the irony is, that very feeling of lack can be the biggest thing blocking you from ever getting it.
And this is where the source material we're digging into today suggests a huge shift in thinking. I mean, a total paradigm shift. Instead of seeing manifestation as you grabbing something from the outside world, think of it more as an expression of what's already inside you. The whole focus moves from doing to just being.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll tackle that core idea, being versus getting. Then we'll figure out how to define your desired state. After that, we'll get into how to handle those pesky negative emotions. We'll even use a really cool visualization called the string of pearls. And finally, we're going to bring it all home and learn how to command your outcome.
Okay, first things first. We have to really get our heads around this core concept. And the idea is pretty simple but profound. Your external world, everything you create, is just a mirror. It's a direct reflection of your internal state of being.
You know, a lot of us, and we might not even realize we're doing it, we operate from this place of lack. We see ourselves as struggling or afraid or just not good enough. But here's the thing the source reminds us of. There's a totally different truth. Inside you, right now, is an inner power that is, and this is a direct quote, 100,000 times greater than any challenge that you're facing. Wow.
And this is really the heart of it all. Think about it. You just can't create an abundant life if you're feeling lack all the time. You can't create joy if you're living in fear. It's like trying to mix oil and water. The source puts it so simply. If you want to create something fabulous, you have to be fabulous first. Your creation is just an echo of who you are in that moment.
Okay, so that's the big idea. Now let's get practical. How do we actually use this? Well, it starts with identifying the specific state of being you need to step into to create the life you really want.
So, to figure out your target state, the source gives us this one simple but honestly incredibly powerful question to ask ourselves. And I want you to really think about this. Forget the shopping list of things you want for a second. If you had everything, the money, the perfect relationships, amazing health, what single word would describe the feeling of that life?
And just look at the kinds of words that pop up for people. You see things like fabulous, relief, joy, peace. See the pattern? None of these are things. They're not cars or houses. They are all feelings. They're states of being. That's what you're actually chasing.
And this right here, this is the absolute key. The whole point isn't to get the thing so you can finally feel joy. No. The technique is to learn how to generate that feeling of joy right now. You have to occupy that state in advance. It becomes your starting point, not the finish line.
All right, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but what about real life? What happens when that wave of anxiety hits, or worry, or fear just yanks you right out of that peaceful state? Well, don't worry. The source gives us a really practical tool for exactly that. So instead of fighting that negative feeling, the first thing you do is just observe it. Step 1, just notice it's there. No judgment. Then, for step 2, you shift your attention away from the crazy story your mind is telling you and focus on your body. What are the actual physical sensations? Is your stomach in a knot? Is your throat tight? This pulls you right into the present. And then, finally, step 3, you ask yourself a really simple, direct question. What do I need right now?
And this is just brilliant because it shows you the power of asking the right kind of question. You stop asking those dead-end, unproductive questions like, why is this happening to me, that just keep you spinning your wheels. Instead, you ask something productive, something that points to a solution right now. Maybe the answer is simple. I need to take a deep breath, or I need my stomach to unclench. It's a total shift from overthinking to taking immediate, simple action.
Okay, so now that you've got a way to handle those negative feelings when they pop up, let's dive into a really beautiful visualization technique from the source. This one is designed to make your desired state feel super real, not just a fleeting thing, but something that's always been a part of you. Let's get into this powerful metaphor. I want you to picture your life, your entire journey, as a long, beautiful string. You know, like the kind you'd use to make a pearl necklace? Okay, now grab that word you picked earlier. Let's say it was joy.
just for an example. Now imagine that every single time you've ever felt joy in your entire life, each one of those moments is a perfect shimmering pearl that gets threaded onto that string.
So let's take a little trip through time with this idea. First, look back into your past. How many pearls of joy can you find? I bet you can find them even during tough times. Now bring it to the present. How many pearls are on your string right this second? And then look out into your future. Imagine that string stretching out as far as you can see, just filled with countless pearls of joy.
And this is such a powerful realization. What this exercise shows you is that you're not starting from scratch. You're not trying to invent some brand new feeling out of thin air. You're not at zero. That state of being, whether it's joy or peace or abundance, it's been with you your whole life. It completely reframes things, right? It's not about creating something new. It's about remembering and turning up the volume on a feeling that's already a part of you.
All right, it's time to bring this all together. Once you've really connected with your state of being, once you feel it and you know it's already a part of you, that's when you're ready to issue a powerful command from this place of pure centeredness.
So here's the exact format, the command itself, and notice how it starts, I don't know how. That part is so important. It's basically telling your logical brain, hey, stand down. It's not your job to figure out the how. Then you state what you want, and you finish with this incredibly powerful affirmation. I only know it is so now, and I am fulfilled.
So the whole process really comes down to these 4 steps. First, you get into that feeling, you connect with your pearl state. Second, you picture some kind of concrete proof that it's already done, like seeing a paid in full receipt or a signed contract. Third, and this is a physical step, you actually roll your eyes up as you say the command. It's a little trick to help shift your brain state. And finally, the most important part, you listen. You just get quiet and listen for that first little intuitive nudge, that first action to take.
When you boil it all down, it comes back to this one central truth. Everything in your life isn't just random. It's a direct expression of the state of being you're living in, whether you're aware of it or not. So that really leaves us with one last powerful question to think about. Knowing all this, knowing that your reality is just a mirror of your inner world, what state of being are you going to choose to create from, starting today?